get all the details.
Yes, they're watering the area where the non-hookup sites are, so we can't go until 2.
Okay.
Otherwise, she would have checked us in. There is an overflow parking area here that's like a gravel parking lot, so we can go there, or if you want to go back over there. And then there's water. There's our first water stop here. We can either do this one or the one farther down.
So we got a new filter. You guys saw my last video in Texas. I think it was like $58 on Amazon, and it was like a 10% coupon. I put quick connection here because why not? And I go easy on this when I open the pressure. Otherwise, when it's too much pressure, poof.
Listen.
Dinner time. I am making a pesto with some tilapia and rigatoni, of course cooked in butter. Why not? Might have I did a rough chopping of the onions. I'm gonna throw in some mushrooms, keeping it simple. But we are here in Spearfish. We made it. So I got this at Trader Joe's. It's a lemon pesto sauce. I've never tried this. I do like pesto, so famous last words. It might not be any good, but I'm gonna try it anyway and see how it is. The temperature in here, the color temperature is a little bit. Let's see if we can. There we go. Is that a little bit better? I think it was too warm. The temperature was. Guess look what the cat dragged in. Through some. What fish was this? Was it halibut? I don't remember, but it's a white fish. It doesn't have to cook in here for too long. I'm gonna add the sauce. And then we're boiling the water for the pasta. So this is the lemon sauce, lemon pesto sauce. I'm gonna throw this in here. Hopefully it's not overpowering. I'm gonna put a little bit here and see. You smell the aroma of it? I'm gonna turn this heat down a little bit so our fish doesn't overcook. It doesn't look like it, but there's a lot of sauce in there because of its lighter color.
Now, I'm wondering, is the cast iron your cooking thing of choice?
I love cast iron,
Yeah.
like you do too. We're cast iron family. We do have this one here, the induction, because we had this little pot here for boiling stuff like the noodles, but for the most part, we're cast iron family. Heading to Pocket Pickup. We are in Spearfish. We're staying in the Spearfish City Park campground, and we're heading down to Pocket Pickup. Okay, this is the pavilion where we're picking up our pockets. Oh, you gotta sign your waiver away. Now if you mess yourself up, you don't blame anybody. Yvonne, you ready to sign your life away?
Yeah, I want to make sure I'm not giving them any money, like somewhere it says your firstborn child and all that stuff.
Fair enough. Plenty of sessions to check out. They have the 45, 70 miler, and 100 miler. So I need to go down here. I'm doing 70 miles.
So meal tickets in the bag, so keep track of that.
Okay.
And then the twisties are in there too.
Fantastic.
You pick up your t-shirts.
Okay.
And then you take this over to those computers and have it activated before you leave.
Sounds good. Thank you.
Thank you. Have a good ride.
Thank you. That was straightforward. So that's done. So gotta go get the rest of my pocket. Yeah, we're gonna get our numbers activated here. Look for this number on the podium. Absolutely no fluff at all with Pocket Pickup. We picked up our pockets in 2 seconds and we're done. Really cool. So many bikes. Everybody chilling. Pretty nice campground, I would say. We got tents and bikes. And RVs. I think I love biking, RVing, all those things. And campgrounds. There's a bathroom. They have free Wi-Fi also. Time to set up our numbers. I like these small numbers. I think I'll be able to tuck it. Yvonne, what are we working on?
I'm adding a little sealant just in case. Like I think I added some
Stands? I thought we used silica stuff. Why are you using that?
too, but these. If you remember, I had an incident with my wheel and my sealant. So.
Look at that. We got the rice going. I'm making my signature Korean beef. A little bit of brown sugar in here and soy sauce. We're making this Beyond Beef in here. Onions, green peppers, broccoli, and then I'm gonna finish it off with this here, served with rice. I typically like to go neutral for flavors the night before the race because indigestion, try to avoid that when I can. And this is what the finished product looks like. Very basic but full of flavor, and it's gonna be neutral on the stomach. This is the nutrition for tomorrow. I'll have 3 bottles on the bike. I bought these little cookies at the Mexican bodega. We do have, I'm gonna try out the gel towards the end of the ride. Bunk breaker chews, never second, element tea obviously in each bottle, and maple syrup as the primary nutritional source in the bottles for the carbohydrates.
What's next on the agenda? I think we are almost like kind of ready for tomorrow. I have my stuff out. I am putting 2 scoops of this in 2 of my bottles each. My motto is more slow is smooth and smooth is fast.
There you go. This whole time here we climbed 20 miles. We'll catch a break. We'll dip down a little bit, and then we'll start climbing again at almost 22 miles. Then we'll keep climbing. 24. Then we'll get some big downs there. Look at that. Morning, people. Breakfast of champions this morning. Frosted Flakes. Keeping it simple. We have 1 hour and 20 minutes to go, so we gotta get ready. It is early, 5:20 or something like that. So super early. I start at 6:45. Yvonne starts at 6:30. How you feeling, Yvonne?
You know, I'm feeling pretty good.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm mostly caught up on sleep.
Okay.
We were out of bed before, 5 minutes before we're supposed to ride. So.
Yeah. This would not be a race without going through the performance metrics here. As we can see here, I did the best to recover, 85. My sleep score was 82. HRV was on point, so I had no excuses here. And the big one here is the weather. The first half of the ride was absolutely fantastic. The weather was really good. And also, last but not least, the body battery was almost through the roof. So I guess that's as good of a day as any. Let's get back in the video.
It's race day. This place is packed. Got bicycles headed on over already. It is almost 6 o'clock. I roll out at 6:30. We got the bike mostly dialed. Tools. Not many snacks in there yet. And a jacket in case the weather does weird things this afternoon. And then I got some snacks up here. I'll have my phone and my GPS up there. So that's what we got happening so far this morning. Quite a good turnout for the 100. I was like, how far am I riding? 100 miles? 95 technically. All right, we got that kid over there doing the 100. Sounds like he's done it a couple times already. Carol, are you ready?
I'm ready. Are you ready?
Yeah. This race, when you look at the elevation profile, is like up for 25 miles, down, up, down for 30 miles. So I have 10 more miles of the pavement of the canyon road. Good news, I found some people. This canyon is amazing. We got our winning tandem here, right?
Yeah.
One of one?
One for one.
You're definitely gonna finish.
Yes, we are.
You came all the way from
Massachusetts.
Massachusetts to ride. Fantastic. They're our neighbors in the campground. Ed and Kelly, right?
Got it.
Yep, from the area.
Out of Rapid, yep.
Have you done this before?
Yeah, this would be the 4th time, something like that.
Got lots of people around. It's fantastic. This might be the farthest I've ever gotten to ride with other people. How's your ride going? Good so far. We're hanging on back here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, this is what it looks like at the top of the canyon. Amazing. It's the little town of Savoy. We're about to turn onto the gravel. Hi, Jessica. Where are you riding from? Are you from here?
I'm from Aladdin, Wyoming,
Wyoming.
but we're only 25 miles from Spearfish.
Okay, so you live in a beautiful area too.
We do.
Yeah. All right, we got the gravel started. It is beautiful, nice and dry.
Like you all say, still is real, single speed. What distance are you doing, man? 100. 100? Yeah. You a machine. All right, T minus 2 minutes. This is the 70-mile start. Apparently it's really nice out there, so we're gonna check out the views and y'all are coming along. All right, looks like we're starting. We are off. All right, people. Let's keep going here. Every pedal stroke feels like a lot of work. But Grumman told me I was ready to go, so.
Status update. We got beauty everywhere, like all over the place. We're on the gravel. I have gone 15 miles, so about 80 to go already. It's flying by. It's been pretty amazing so far, actually. So I changed it up a little bit, starting in the feed bag with something salty. So we have some chips. I've been getting sick of sweet stuff, so we're trying something new on race day.
All right, so it looks like we have a gentle climb all the way. I think about 20 miles. Should be fun. So look at the views. Beautiful views. The temperature couldn't be nicer this morning. All right, we're cooking. Look at the group, guys. Crazy. I had to let the front group go. I can't keep up that pace. We got cut by this pace line here. I mean, look how beautiful this canyon is. Absolutely gorgeous. We're about 4 miles to be done with the first paved climb. How's it going, man?
Good, man, good.
How's the ride?
Also good.
Awesome. Okay, I think we're done with our first major paved climb. It's quite the ride so far. First Spearfish gravel of the day.
Sherry just attacked me. There she is. She is moving. Look at that scenery. I think we reached the top of something because now we are moving. I mean, this is right up there with riding in Montana, Colorado, all those places. It's fantastic. Okay, we have our first aid station
I get you anything?
Yes, could I have
Water or heat?
heat in that? And, all right, we're walking up this right after the aid station. Got some heat. Keeping the wheels moving. Every this way we need to work on our walking and hiking. Here's our motivation. Are you feeling motivated by the sign?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'm kind of ready to go down now.
We're still going up. Not at this exact moment. We're going down slightly, but we still have some up on this climb. But look at this. It's gorgeous. Kind of some double tracky stuff here. A little rough, a little rocky, but there's pretty good lines. Trying to keep it upright. Okay, we got a little mud up here. See if we can make it through. I decided to walk. This could be bad for the shoes, but
I have a feeling this is gonna be a different ride than you guys are normally used to seeing from me. With all this, there's too much climbing to be had. We got a little breather for now, but we're still climbing. It's about a 2-mile climb. If you don't have this bike race on your radar, put it on your calendar, please. It is absolutely fabulous. I mean, look at that. Still climbing. We've been climbing for nearly 20 miles. I think this will be a record for me. Actually, no, Rebecca's Private Idaho has a hill climb. That's pretty close to that, I think, if I remember.
Yeah, buddy.
Thank you.
Welcome to Schoolhouse.
Thank you.
Ride safe, man.
Thank you. You will not believe it. The first downhill of the day. Unbelievable. I'm so happy. So I've been trying the micro dosing of the carbohydrates. So I'm just going real easy, you know, not doing a whole bunch of them at once. I'm just eating small bites of it. So I'm talking about, been waiting for this all day long. Oh, take a moment to check that out. Fabulous. I guess we're getting rewarded for all the hard work that we just did. Hopefully some of the people in front of me are not as fast of descenders and I can make up some ground. Oh, rapid. There's rocks, there's huge rocks on the road, so you gotta be careful. I lost so many positions when I fell out of the front group. So many. I think like 60 people passed me, I think.
Hey, we met some people that know Derek Temperley,
Hi, Derek.
and
What up, D?
they're only...
Iowa yellow is horrendous to look at. Go Hawkeyes.
How's the ride going?
It's good.
It's treating you pretty good?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's a little bit easier climbing.
You know, I could take an e-bike right about now.
I could do.
Where are you riding from?
I'm from Colorado.
Colorado.
Yeah.
Nice. A good ride?
Always, man.
Oh yeah.
Beats being at work.
That's right. Any day. How's it going, man?
Going.
I hear you. Are you having fun in these uphills? I know the answer to that. Right.
Have you got a YouTube channel?
Yes, sir.
God damn it, I thought that was you.
That's me.
You got me to ride the rad down at
Oh, yeah. How you liking this one so far?
It's good. I live here, so.
Oh, these are your roads then?
Yeah.
It's awesome.
That's
Thank you
probably-
very much.
That's probably good.
Brendan,
I think so.
here are your other gloves.
Thank you, ma'am. All right, I want to see a good report on YouTube, man.
This is a crazy start from the checkpoint. by the checkpoint. Get fresh bottled water. Now, hopefully, we'll get some riding that is not too climby. Oh dear. Man, this section here is uber muddy. There we go. I think I'm definitely gonna have to get some air out. I see this on my map, look at that. Pointing upwards. Oh yeah, really steep, guys.
Boy,
Man,
we're getting there.
this section is really steep. That was what you call a nutcracker. Let's see if we're able to enjoy some descent here. Oh, this is rough. Oh, I think it's a better line here. Uber steep, so downhill with caution, I suppose. Super loose. Oh my goodness. Super loose. Man, I was looking at that guy and I took my eye off the road for a second and there's a huge hole. I almost went down. But thanks to my superior descending skills. I'm kidding. Wow. Yeah, you can get to going fast. But super loose and super rocky. Super loose, super rocky. Everything that could end your ride quickly. The headwind is absolutely bananas. This section brings a smile to my face. Woo! All that suffering I did uphill to be rewarded by this stupid. By the way, let's take a minute to appreciate the Bontrager Vitasso tires. Okay? These tires have been a workhorse for sure. Makes you forget about all the 23 miles of climbing uphill, for sure. Loose. Oh. This is freaking bananas here. How's your ride going?
Good.
You having a good ride?
I'm having a great ride.
Where you riding from?
Oh, Spearfish.
Spearfish. Oh, you're from here?
Yeah. How about you?
I'm from Iowa.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Enjoying it?
This is amazing. Yeah. All right. There we go. Oh, this is absolutely breathtaking. I guess this South Dakota has some really good riding. I ain't gonna lie.
Now we're moving. It is a little bit rough. You really have to pay attention because if there aren't rocks, there are big not washouts, ruts maybe. Reverse speed bumps. Oh, I guess Maria was going this way. This is split, so I'm turning for the 100. The gravel is super smooth here, so I'm just trying to make the most of the downhill and the nice gravel. Make up some time, keep trucking along. Oh, look at this. It is fantastic. Downhill keeps going. This is my kind of downhill as well. Not too steep, not too rocky. Thank you. Nice work. We got beautiful scenery. I am at mile 30 or so, 31, and coming up on the wonky B road. So we'll see how it is. Looks like I'm going generally uphill till mile 40. All right, we're still climbing. We are getting to the top of a climb, half a mile. If you look at the elevation profile, see if you can see it. Like, you definitely can't see it. After this, it looks like we go down for 30 miles. I know there's some ups in there. Hopefully it feels like a downhill. This feels like an uphill. Look at this. If you didn't know South Dakota had this, it's beautiful. 5 stars so far on this course.
Holy moly guacamole. My goodness. Yikes. This is absolutely, reminds me of Trinidad, the red dirt. Except these are more like gentle downhill, so you get to pedal and really test your power. Oh yeah, see a group here. This guy has dropped me earlier on the climb, so I get to bring him back. You're killing it! This section here, everybody should experience this at least once. I might say that all day today. Minus the first 23 miles of uphill. Maybe you should experience that too. You know? Oh! That's why you have the suspension. Thanks, man. You guys are ripping it. Right. But then the corners are kind of rough though. So proceed with caution. This is why I have the Redshift stem on my bike. I'm trying to stay really low because it's really, really windy. Really windy. This section here, although it's downhill, uber windy.
Well, this right here is my jam. I can see we got some cows over there. The road is somewhat smooth. Those cows are hiding. Can you see them? The mom and baby. Hi. Hello. Do you know which where the drop bags are?
They're right back here.
Oh, they're here. Okay, Yvonne. I'm glad I asked because I was just going to keep going. Thank you so much. You're the best. That's okay. We're mile 40. I got a drop bag. I got another thing of chips, my Scandinavian swimmers, and peanut butter and honey bagels.
Where you riding from, man?
Rapid City.
Rapid City.
You?
Okay, so you're used to this, huh?
Yeah, dude.
Yes. All right, we're still climbing. Got about 3/4 of a mile before this climb is done. Looks like this is the official over-the-top rest stop. We got everybody here. Where you guys coming from? Golden, Colorado.
Spearfish.
Nice.
You're representing.
These are your
Can you-
roads. You
can-
like paid money to do this?
Took a little break and ate a couple cookies. Now we're gonna descend here. Brake's wide open right now. Okay, let's get back in the saddle here. Yeah, I think I have a good line here if I stay right here. Wow, rapido. Holy moly. All right, maybe I need to slow it down. It's uber rough here. Holy God, yeah. Jeez. You good, man? Huh?
I'm done.
Oh, shit, what happened?
Oh,
Yeah, did you put a plug in there?
it's one thing I don't have.
Oh, see if we can plug you. This is the Spirit of Gravel right here.
Yeah,
You know?
That's right.
You know?
Like when you
How's
went
it going,
by, I
man?
was like, oh.
We good?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just punctured.
That's rough over there. Yeah. All right, there. Plug that baby.
Oh, come on now. There it is.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was gonna grab that out of my mountain bike and I totally spaced it.
There we go. Look at that. As you can see here,
This is the future.
this is the pump we're talking about in the podcast. There we go. See how easy that is. You just plug the tire. What was your name again, man?
Matt.
Matt. What was your name?
Lyles.
Lyles. Lyles here's got all this.
sorry.
Yeah, Lyles with an L.
We stopped and helped the Matt guy out. He had a puncture, but he didn't have any plugs. But you know, the Spirit of Gravel is not dead for the rest of the riders. It's dead with the pro riders, but for the rest of us, we're still very much here to help each other ride and do epic distances. That's what it is. That's what gravel is for the most of us.
Check this out. Finally able to use the aero bars. Hopefully it lasts a little while. Got a big smile on my face. Cruising along. I'm cruising here and I'm not complaining. Looks like in 5 miles we have kind of a steep, sketchy downhill, so if I can get some time to that.
Wow. Maybe it's good that the course is rough. Keeps us from going way too fast and get ourselves injured. Looks like we turn off this road in about 3/4 of a mile. Having fun, man? Awesome. Don't let me catch you. All right, I'll be there. Looks like we have another checkpoint. Caught some air there. Wow. Oh, that was fun. All right, time for some H2O. You got everything that you need to keep moving forward.
We're coming up on a section marked on the course map as steep, so I'm exercising caution because I want to make it to the finish. The trees and the shadows make it a little bit harder to see ruts. I love going fast down hills, but I don't always want to push it so fast that I'm doing something dangerous because this is for fun. I mean, I don't know, I think maybe every route should have a 20-mile downhill. It's amazing. Look at that.
We're having to do like almost 200 watts to go downhill. If that tells you anything. I love that bike, that cutthroat, right? This section here is uber windy. So I gotta get aero, save some energy. By the way, if you're enjoying the content, subscribe. We got a lot of adventures planned ahead, so subscribe so that you don't miss out on those upcoming adventures. You're a beast, man, on that single speed. Amazing. I don't know how to catch him. I do not know. I don't know about you, but look at that. My goodness. You guys are looking good, looking good. I'll see you later. Open range.
It's a little saucy here, so just taking it a little bit at a time so that we can hopefully get back to the smooth sailing downhills. And if you're a mountain biker that has good handling skills, you'll make up a lot of times through here.
This section here is into headwind, but it's flat. So yours truly is able to work hard and finish strong, hopefully. That's head station. And home sweet home, we'll have about 40 miles to go. You made it look easy though.
Oh.
Nice bike.
Oh, thank you.
I know, she passed me going uphill. I thought I was standing still. Water through and through, please top me off there, please, and thank you. That was a quick aid session. Just a gel, and that's it. My stomach is getting full.
First update, 62 miles down, 33 and a half to go. I just passed second to last checkpoint. I'll have one more. Got some sunscreen on my legs. They're fantastic. Sport crews out here are awesome. The cutoff for that checkpoint is not until 2:30 and it's 12:30. So this is not my norm.
We got 12 to go. We're still in the open range. Super wide open vastness. My goodness. Looks like we're gonna fall off the face of the earth here. Wow, let's go. I'm out of gears. Still spinning at 30, 32, 33. Yeah, boy. Press over this doing 32. Right back at it. A bug hit my face so hard, felt like somebody fucking shot me. Goodness.
You can't make this scenery up. You cannot make this up at all. You want some beautiful riding, you can't go wrong in almost any national forest, I think. Random update. Never had this happen before. Well, I've had a bug fly in my mouth before, but I just got stung on the end of my tongue by something. So we'll see how itchy that is, or luckily that I know of, I'm not allergic to anything.
One more climb left to go, and we're home sweet home. Still having a good time. It's why we ride these bikes. It's good to see some friends of the channel way out here in South Dakota. It's good to see that. Thank you very much for stopping and saying hello. What is this? Yeah, boy. Wow. This gravel out here is absolutely mind-blowing. They have really, really good gravel. Not a whole lot of traffic either. Got about 7.5 miles to go. Oh my goodness. All right, let's settle in here and go bananas. Wow! Can't see the bottom. My goodness. Whoa! Oh yeah, we're going straight. Let's go. Ah, holy cow. Yay! We're gonna do this pavement section. See across the finish. Jackie! Yeah! We're trying to stay arrow here, it's very windy. This is the last climb. 2 miles, 540 feet of that. I'll see you at the top, as usual. This is the last climb, truly. Gravel climb, and to the top there, and then we'll descend down into the finish. We're still climbing. So steep, but I think I see the top. We've been climbing for about 2 miles now. Still like half a mile to go. I'm feeling it for sure.
Heck of a hill. Woo!
Is it possible for me to catch anybody in the last 2.5 miles? Let's find out. I think I'm gonna come for this guy. Let's go. Yeah, boy. Coming for ya. What's up, man? Yep, we have achieved terminal velocity. Yeah, boy. I'm doing about 35 right now. See if I can catch those people there. It'll be great. It'll be a great honor if I can catch them. It will prove that Iowa is undefeated. Yeah. See? You gotta trust your tires. If you don't trust your tires, you shouldn't be out here. It's a race! It's a race! Oh yeah, we're gonna take this hot. We're gonna take this hot. Thank you, thank you. Oh, got another hill. Guys, I had to work so hard to stay with Jackie here. She's not a flatlander. She can climb like the best of them. So it was a very tall task for me to even try and hang. Thank you. This is it, yeah. Let's go.
Go!
Oh, oh no!
Come on!
Undefeated.
Come on! Come on! Go, 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 go! Go! Go, 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 go!
Undefeated.
Nice job.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Guys, look at this. Pine Island. This is nice. I like it.
It's cute.
Yeah. Got the garlic chili chicken ball and the red mountain ale.
Well, we didn't go all the way up there.
We finished. It was good. Really good course.
Well, actually, I kept looking
If if you're thinking of checking out South Dakota, I would say check it out because Spearfish, the roads here are absolutely amazing. Grassroots, I think 500 people or so. So it wasn't too trafficked out there on the mountain roads, but it was a good race. Highly recommend. Still waiting for Yvonne to finish. She's out there doing 100. But we're gonna eat up our post-race meal. You get a drink, you get lunch, and a beer. So I really like these small grassroots efforts where they do this stuff.
10 miles to go. Sucking wind. But overall feeling good. Found all the cows. Here they are. I think they're waiting to cheer me on. Yep, I heard it. Yep. Saying go, go, go. On your left. Maria told me the last gravel climb is a nuisance, and I think this is it. I hope this is it, actually. I don't know if it is or not, but I hope it is.
Music here. People hanging out, drinking beer, eating food. We're gonna go check out Yvonne at the finish here. She's almost here.
This is the last stretch of this climb. At least that's what I'm telling myself. I think we have a tailwind, so that's good, but you can't feel it. So we're just baking in the sun.
How did you like that last climb?
Oh,
How did the temperature feel?
I thought the last climb was on the pavement.
Yeah.
Turns out,
Yeah.
you look up,
And then you had that gravel.
right, and there's that gravel. It was brutal.
Let's take a minute to talk about the finish shoot. Really cool that they do that. They have a finish shoot for us, so you can finish without worrying about, being hit by cars, just sprinting to close out the race.
Maria said he's here, and he has my meal ticket, and it's 3:10. I was hoping to finish by 3:30.
Yvonne! How was it?
It was fabulous.
Mucho fantástico. Yeah.
The route was amazing.
Some of the best roads right out there, right?
Fantastic.
Yeah.
I've never done a route like this that has just like 20 miles
steady
of gradual up, and
right?
then that much gradual down.
But beautiful, right?
Beautiful.
Yvonne just finished. There we go. She's getting some food. And we'll go back and hang out, put our feet up. Until the next time, thank you for watching, subscribing, leaving comments, and keeping this iowagravelgang train going. Until the next one. Pew.